Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, we successfully load all that our template, right? There is a two template. One is the overview, another is the bicycle. Great, two of these view template I successfully loaded. But here our CSS and the images is missing. So now I want to load it. If you want to load it, first of all, our CSS and the images in our whois folder, that is on our public folder. Right now we have to allocate it. So for doing this, we have to create another middleware. With this middleware, I want to assign our system that I have all that file in our specific this public. Okay, let's show you here. First of all, we have to create one of the middleware. If you want to create this middleware, I hope you already remembered that will be a use method, right? And with this use, I want to do for the express, I want to create one of the handler, so that I name it as a express. Okay, that is a express, and then that is one of the static. That is static our file location. Our file location will be as a public. Okay, public lic. So that is our folder name. I hope friend it's very much clear to you. So when you load this public folder, now we are able to access all that our public folder related CSS images in our all the template. Like if you open that our bicycle here, now I want to execute it. And now into this bicycle, that is all that our file, right? That is our link style sheet as a index.css. So I have already taken everything in our whois folder, that is a public folder. So that is our public, right? And into this public, there is another folder as a CSS, and into this CSS, that is the index CSS. Now we have to add that our direct path. So our direct path will be, first of all, here we have to use that as that will be the CSS, right? After that public, because I have already loaded that public, and after that public, that will be the /css and then / our index.css, right? So that is a public CSS and then index CSS. Now we have to allocate it that things like that way. How much easy it is, you can see. And now I want to do, that is the images, the same things that will be into the public, right? That is a public, and then the images, and then all that our images. So here that will be the public, and then the images folder, and then our images 0.png, and then our link will be just like that same before. Here I have already named it as a bicycle, and then that will be one of our query string, right? I copy it, and then first of all I want to remove it. Now our link will be as a bicycle. Okay, that is a /bicycle, and then here after this, that will be as a questions mark. I want to pass on the query string as an ID. For education purpose, I make it as a 1. So that will be our anchor tag. Okay, here I simply updated that images, updated the index CSS. That's all. So here we successfully done this job. And now there is our another file is overview.js. Here also we have to update the same things, like there is a CSS. I want to do that will be as a CSS, and then in our public, then CSS, and the index.css, right? Great. And also just have some of the images. For the images, that will be as a public, and then that will be the images, right? Images folder, and then that will be display the images. Great. And also there is a description, and then there is a headif. Our headif will be just like that same. I want to pass on the ID. I simply copy it, and then in our overview, that will be this one. Okay, I simply updated that our link. Great. And then that is our one of the SVG will be also in our images. So that means here that will be a public, and then images folder, and then there is an icon, right? And this icon is for the go back means it should be returned direct to our home route, right? So here I only want to do and to pass that our home route. Here we don't need to pass any ID, because that is one of the go back. Okay, when you click as a go back, then that will be returned direct to our home. Okay, so that is our home. That means it should be returned direct, load our bicycles. So for the reasons here, I pass that as a home. Perfect. That's all you have to do. Now let's check both of this. It's perfectly get that CSS at the images or not. Click as a save all. Server is now running, and now if you go click as a refresh, you can see it's now successfully get that our page. Okay, so that is our 100% view. Yes, you can see it successfully get that our overview page. And if you go to our home page, click as a enter, you can see it successfully get that CSS, and they get that images. Everything is great. I hope friend you like it very much, how much easily we complete this part, how much easily you get all that our static file. So here that is a simple process you have to follow. Okay, so that's all. So in our next video, I want to render all that our dynamic data in our overview page, and also there is a bicycle page. Okay, so how can do that work in our next video? I will show you that things with the live example. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.